Welcome everybody to Brownies for Breakfast. This is the coaching business of the April Diaries blog with me, April Federico. I'm an author, blogger, influencer / brand partner, and a content creator. Recently, I became a coach for people who are struggling with chronic illnesses. I am a recently diagnosed diabetic, so this really means a lot to me. It is a little past 8 o'clock here on the East Coast. For those of you who don't know me personally, I am a lifelong New Englander, Massachusetts born, Rhode Island bred. So grab a cup of coffee, tea, wine, beer, whatever you need, because this is just the beginning. Today I'm going to be talking about one thing in particular, and that is fear. So I sort of made a Kanye reference to Gold Digger in an Instagram post when I wrote, now I ain't saying I'm a goal, that's GOAL digger, but I am missing with no fear. First, I'm going to ask you a question. Do you ever find yourself saying the following to yourself? Sorry. Like, I'm a effing loser. I'm a slacker because I didn't get X, Y, and Z done. I feel ugly. I'm not good enough to be X, Y, and Z. These are multiple things I said to myself when I was diagnosed with diabetes. After my therapy session on, I think it was Wednesday, my therapist and I came to the conclusion that there's a difference between feeling and knowing. So I decided to turn things into perspective. I am far from a loser, despite being bullied relentlessly as a teenager. I know I'm beautiful, and that's not me being ostensibly conceited. I am not ugly just because I have chronic illness. I'm human. I just need to redirect my mindset back to love and forgiveness. I could go on forever, but my point is, this negative self-talk you're having stems from a wounded inner child. So, in other words, trauma. It's normal for confidence to be shaken after trauma. It's also normal for it to rock your world after a diagnosis of any kind. I mean, that's why I want to help people. And just a disclaimer, I am not a therapist, and that's not what I went to school for. I am a coach. If these limiting beliefs didn't set you back, I want you to jot it down for a second. What would you do, be, etc.? I'll give you my example. I would be the strongest person I ever met, with accordance of what people believe me to be. I feel the fear and do it anyway. I can do hard things. But the thing is, they aren't even hard. It's just my mindset getting in the way. I had plenty of fears when starting a blog. I had fears when this newly minted coaching business came to be. And I said to myself, I'm afraid I won't be successful. I'm afraid I'll wind up depressed. I'm afraid I'll get burned out. I'm afraid I'll go bankrupt. I'm afraid to be mocked. I was so afraid that people wouldn't listen, but in hindsight, when I created the April Diaries for the first time in 2016, I didn't care because I just wanted my voice to shine and break through the glass. But the next part I'm going to tell you is, and it's going to have you like, why are you telling us this? And why are you happy about this? I mean, okay, true life, I lost my corporate comm job yesterday. But honestly, I'm content about that. Because it didn't give me the time, energy, stamina to do the things I wanted to do and need to be the person I am meant to be. Most people would look at this as a sad story. And people would have questions like, oh, what are you going to do now? I'm not only enrolled in Punch Drunk Soul, which is the name of my coaching program, but I am also confident in the divine. I'd be lying if I said I didn't cry after I got the call. But I didn't fight it, the firing nor the crying. I texted my boyfriend, I'm numb to my core and I'm scared. But now, as I wrote past tense this at 5 a.m. EST, I am genuinely happy because I know things are going to be okay. I even texted two of my closest friends saying, I think I settled for that job for the sake of having a full-time job. And I've practiced spirituality for 3 years. So I'm not afraid to be like, go big or go home with manifestations. And actually, not too long ago, by that I mean a couple of minutes ago, I actually got a comment on my post about how I was freaking out about graduating with my master's degree in publishing and writing in 2 weeks. One of my relatives had said, you should be so proud with the pink heart. And to be honest, I had to reply with, it's just the nerves that's getting to me, which is the truth. Nothing is stopping me, and nothing did stop me from getting a master's degree. I'm just hit with the reality, like, it's okay, this is real, but I'm going to do it anyway. It's not like I don't know what I'm doing. It's like more so of crap. I have my master's. Now what? But I know what. I'm a coach. Enough said. So this is a little intro into Brownies for Breakfast podcast. Stay tuned on Facebook and Instagram live every Wednesday for Wellness Wednesday. And I'll talk to you then. Thank you so much for listening and hope to see you next time. Bye.